So being a franchise, a lot of the franchisees over the years, they'd ask me, how come my store is doing so much better there than theirs as far as financially? And you'd always tell them, it's because God oversees my business. This tithing was when it was my wife and I, it was really easy. The two of us, we could give money, we could do so much stuff, and we just used to just give. Then when we started having a family, of course, there's a lot of other responsibilities that come along with the family. And when everything was good, we would tithe and we would give and everything. But when it got tight, there were times where we would kind of hold back a little bit and kind of give an IOU to the Lord. And a good buddy of mine, he talked to me about tithing, hearing it from a fellow believer, a friend and stuff. It kind of got to my heart. In 1994, when the Northridge earthquake happened, we have our business, our Subway franchises in Northridge. So I start thinking, well, I probably better get down there and see how the store is. So I drive down to Subway, and as I'm get closer, I noticed that buildings around me, there was a Kentucky Fried Chicken, had like 3 of the big pane windows shattered out of it. There were doors and other businesses that were all tweaked out and stuff. And I come around the corner, pull up to the front door of the Subway, and I'm kind of looking in the window. We have really big pane windows. None of those were broken. I come into the store. I'm looking, I don't see anything broken. The only thing I noticed was our oven had rolled away from the wall. But it was still intact. It didn't fall over, nothing broken. Turning the light switches on and the electricity worked. And rolled the oven back in place and turned it on. It was working. And we actually were able to get open. Where other food places in the area, they couldn't open because most of them used gas. And they had to have the gas company come in and check the gas lines. Had a crazy day. Being that we were the only place open in town, people were coming and ordering, 10 sandwiches at a time. We were cutting bread out of the oven. It was just really just insane. But God, not only did he save my Subway from any damage, but he also turned it into a blessing. And Kenneth Copeland actually sent people out to our store and had a video crew come out and interview us about the earthquake and how God's hand was in there and how he just protected us and how he turned what could have been a really disastrous thing into actually a blessing for us. And so we were able to be on the Kenneth Copeland show, and we also were in a book written by Billy Brim. So they had our testimony in both of those places. So at that point, we started tithing and haven't missed a tithing since then. And it's got to be at least 25 years ago. And that was probably just before the earthquake happened. If you're tithing, you're doing what you're supposed to do. And he shows up, he shows through, even when the times are tough. And praise God.